Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War with the Great War mod. We're playing as the Bolshevik Russian revolutionaries and sweeping through Europe. Last time around we backstabbed the Polish and took them out. They were unable to prepare a proper defense, and we were able to sweep the army defending Warsaw. We were able to sweep them away pretty easily. And so now we're in control of Poland. Poland is no more. The army was able to continue even after that and is on its way to Breslau in Silesia. What we're gonna do today... Oh yeah, we also moved in, Austria-Hungary moved in, took Olmütz. This army did that. And then down further south is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do the Battle of Vienna, as Brusilov has moved up and is ready to attack. And then after that, it's gonna be in the next video though, we're gonna have the defense of Berlin. It would have been at this point 2 videos ago where we took Berlin. We're gonna have to defend it against a lot of troops. But that's not this video. This video is all about the Austrians. So we're gonna have to defend. We're gonna have to attack Vienna. As far as I can see, they have no other troops coming in. Once we've taken Vienna, the Austrians own what they have remaining is Prague, and then they have Innsbruck. But then the Austrians will be gone. Taking Vienna will bring us border to border with the Italians, and I don't really want to deal with the Italians before we can go ahead and defeat the Germans. So, and also I noted that the Italians are not too happy with us, even though it looks like that. They're not too happy with us because we backstabbed Poland, which gives a 50 dishonoring treatise minus 50, and then territorial expansion minus 56. Our trade agreement plus 57, and then we've got an enemy of my enemy is my friend, and cultural affinities gives us 30, which means the total is minus 13. We want to increase that. And since we have similar enemies, I wonder if we can get them to break their alliance with Germany and Austria-Hungary. Let's start with Austria-Hungary. How much am I gonna have to pay you for that? Let's set it to 10,000. 10,000 to break the alliance. That worked. How about Germany then? I want you to break your alliance with Germany. And I'm gonna offer you 10,000 there as well, see if that works. No, that did not work. I do have more money though, so we could definitely try break our alliance. We're gonna increase it then to, I think, 15. 15 worked. We cannot ally with an enemy of your allies. Okay, who are we allied with that is at war with? There's no one. The Italians are at war with... Oh, you know what? We're allied with France, are we not? And the Italians are at war with Great Britain as well, so we can't ally with them. But what we can do is we can... the thing is, the British aren't going to do anything. I'm just going to break our alliance. France, there's nothing left of France. They're only this shit little island, so we're going to break our alliance with them as well. We're only concerned with world powers. How about military alliance? Regrettable. They would not like that. I'm gonna offer you, how about 6,000? Glorious day, your decision brings great joy and spaghetti to all our people. Very good. So now we're allied with them. And I'm gonna give them some aid there, boost it up to a friendly position. Now we're at 42. British are unfriendly with us, -50 for dishonoring treaties. And the French a -110. They're not happy with us at all. Spanish are not too happy with us either. How about I want you to stay within the fold. Not that I care too much about Spain at this point, but we don't want to make everyone super angry right off the start. A lot of people are very unfriendly with us. We're warmongering, of course, and eating up all of Europe, which is the plan. Historically, I guess, I'm not entirely sure how, the after World War I period, how much. I don't have much knowledge of that, but I know that the Soviets were, or the Bolsheviks, or whatever you want to call them, they were trying to push towards Europe, but they were stopped in Poland by the Polish, and that kind of thwarted their plans to go towards Europe. I'm not entirely sure if there was any other things going on, maybe down Ukraine or down here. But I know that the Polish, kind of a miracle there, that the Polish were able to, well, seemingly the red tide was unstoppable, but then the Poles managed to defeat them. And I kind of stopped them in their tracks. And it took them a while to try again, but they definitely, well, as we know, they did try again. With that settled, and the big formidable empire of Italy now allied with us, I am no longer that concerned with the fact that we have a border with them. Later on, I think what I'll do, once I end turn, and that will be after we have taken that, because we'll get another 22,000, I think we'll see if we can pay the Italians to go to war with the Germans. In that case, that will deplete Germany faster, and it will also deplete the Italians, so that it'll be easier for us to sweep in, just backstab everyone and sweep in and liberate the means of productions. With that said, it's time for the Battle of Vienna. Archduke William of Austria is trying to defend it. It's mostly old troops. He's managed to gather some Ukrainians. Tiroler Kaiserjäger, infantry battalions. It's got a machine gun, 2 mortars, and 1 heavy field gun. 1 modern rifle cavalry, and then 2 old style dragoons, a bit of home guard as well. It puts it at even, but I have gas, so I mean you can barely lose with, it's kind of impossible to lose with gas cannons, or they're really effective. With that, I should actually go ahead and delete that, in fact, to make it harder for myself. But with all of that said, it's time for the battle. One can actually make out the silhouette of Vienna out there beyond the enemy's front line. You can see some units over there. You can see some kind of cathedral tower through the morning mist. Or maybe it's the afternoon mist, actually. Well, there's not much to say. The troops are divided into 2 lines. So we've got the Latvian riflemen over on the left, and we've got the Red Army riflemen over on the right. I also have the 2 border guards furthest to the left, and as reserve with those 2 barrier troops situated here. We've got our mortar right up here. We'll have to move that forward to come within range of the enemy. One of my batteries, the big field artillery gun, is back here. I think I actually need to move that forward to actually be able to hit the enemy. Or just a little bit. Actually, no, not at all. We're going to keep it back there. It's going to be kind of a reserve, and we'll rely a lot on this field gun. And with that said, let's go ahead and start. Gonna get all the infantry advancing against the enemy. That's gonna be a little bit of a battery duel here. Doesn't look like the enemy artillery is actually firing on our artillery. Instead, they're focusing their fire on the Latvian riflemen instead. While we, of course, is targeting the Austro-Hungarian artillery. And we just took out one of the cannons. And we've also taken out 11 artillery crew. I think that's our large artillery shells coming in from the field artillery. I think we just took out another cannon, so they're down to about half crew and half manpower to man the crews as well. I forgot to start moving the mortar forward. And the Latvian riflemen haven't suffered that heavy casualties due to the enemy's artillery. It's only about 50-60 men so far. So it hasn't been that bad. And soon the enemy's artillery will be gone. They're bringing in their own mortars on the right. Normally by now the unit banners should have snapped in. So I'm not entirely sure what's up with that. Do they even have any guns left? Took out even more crew. They still have 3 cannons left, but they're down to just 13 men to man them. And right now, this one, I was about to say this one isn't even firing, but I guess they were just trying to recalibrate it to actually be able to hit anything with it. Oh, and they were just about to fire and it breaks down. Down to 2 guns and 8 men to man it. Soon they'll be out of artillery completely. I think we'll... can I get the big artillery to start shelling this area? We'll start shelling the mortar regiment as it moves through. Get rid of those guys. And we might kind of encourage the enemy to attack us. That mortar is moving way far ahead. I'm not entirely sure if he's maybe missed that we're coming. We're gonna move into action here. Now he's actually firing. I'm gonna organize the troops a little bit better as we get up on this ridge. I'm gonna get the light guys up there. Looks fine. My mortar is now in the woods. It reaches the enemy mortars and it reaches that dragoon unit. But I think what we'll do is we'll let them pick their own targets, and once they get out to this side of the forest, I think that should be fine. Or maybe I can place them actually within the forest, right about there. Should be able to fire in between the trees. We've got some fighting going on right now. The Red Army riflemen are fighting the dragoons. They've sent forward one of the dragoon regiments. We have decrewed a lot of these mortars, but that actually not destroyed any of the actual mortar units. The main cannon over there must be gone. Yeah, it's gone since a long time. Got another light mortar moving forward here. It's going to come right within the fire of the border guards. So they're caught down in the valley as the border guards, the light infantry, has moved forward. And it's going to be able to target these guys. They're right now firing the mortars towards... I'm not entirely sure what they're firing at. They're firing at the unit over here. So the Latvian riflemen. These guys are about to get absolutely shot to pieces by the border guards. Go ahead. Kind of firing in volleys almost. Oh, and then artillery fire comes in and joins the fight as well, blowing up a few units, leaving some magically moving mortars and about 6 crew. I don't know where. There's only one guy here, so I don't know where the other crew is. Oh, they're coming. They I guess they were hiding back there. They didn't want to join the fight. Oh, what is this Latvian rifleman doing? I forgot, I guess, to select him, and he moved straight into the enemy and lost tons of troops. 140. And he kind of caused the enemy to move into attack. Ah, shit, is that machine gun up there on the hill? Luckily for me right now, it's not able to target us. It seems to be targeting this area. What we're gonna do is we're gonna avoid its fire by moving closer to the hill. That way it'll have to move closer to the edge to actually be able to hit us. And by that time I will target him with all the big guns that we have. Oh shit, here's another Latvian rifleman walking straight into the fire. So Ukrainian and some Kaiser Tiroler units will hold the light infantry over there in case they activate this Dragoon unit. We got a firefight going on here with the Latvian riflemen against the Kaiser Tiroler Jäger and the Ukrainian. Firing going all across the line. Oh, they're out of guns. I'm gonna tell my 2 artillery pieces to pick targets on their own, and then we're gonna have these 3 storm the hill, while this one's gonna find a better position to attack that guy over there. My mortar has started blasting the enemy in the forest over there. Odd position for this unit. Need to set up a little bit better. You can actually come forward there, and I think you can fire above the other units. So the Latvian riflemen are doing fine. Is that machine gun back there? Oh, it's a remnants of that field gun. Oh, you have lost kind of a lot of troops. Can go ahead and charge to get rid of these. Right, 5 guys, 6 guys. Did manage to kill that guy. What is that enemy light unit doing? It's just marching straight in to our fire. It'll be easily sent off the field. What, are these guys still fighting us? It does not bother me. We're going to charge through. As you can see, these guys are losing morale rapidly. And as the second unit is coming in as well, We should be overwhelming the Grenzer unit with the Feldjäger. There's one getting strangled. And they redraw. And these guys are already retreating as we move forward through there. Gonna keep going. I think we're gonna have to stop the charge because there's no way we're gonna be able to get up that hill with the amount of troops that are already there. What is... Oh, they moved close enough to my gas cannon that is actually able to fire upon them. I put the gas troops all the way at the very back of the map to kind of avoid using them. Oh, shit, this unit has lost a lot. Could it be friendly fire? It lost surprisingly high amount of troops, so I think that could very well be friendly fire. So that was a bad idea. We're able to target this one from multiple angles with multiple troops here. They're heavily hit. And the unit is soon about to rout. There's a few others over there. Right. Let's get through the forest. And I think we'll advance these two Latvian riflemen as well. And then we'll swing this one into action like so. This one will move like that. And then I think these two should actually move forward to try and take out the cavalry. Which is moved into action as soon as we start to move. Where is he going? I'm gonna stop this unit right now, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna have this one sit there, but this guy is gonna come into the flank. Okay, all the troops in the forest are retreating. Let's target the more numeral units. Oh, we've got some home guard units popping up back there. Austrians getting blown to bits. And now when I target the last kind of major unit here with all my artillery, it's retreating, and I think that's the entire army. If it weren't for the enemy's home guard, which is still fighting on. So all other troops are retreating, but the home guard still fights. Damn, that's a really old... I didn't know Santa Claus was part of the Austria-Hungary. There's a lot of old guys in this unit. Surprised that the home guard is still standing. Everyone else has retreated. Every single other unit has retreated off the field. But the home guard goes strong. Let's show these old men what kind of steel we're made out of. We'll charge into our own artillery barrage. And it's over. The enemy is retreating. Oh, just in time for this unit to come back into the fight. Just to be hit by artillery and forced to retreat. And with that, the Austrian capital is ours. So big step towards ultimate victory for the workers' revolution. And here's the result of the battle. Note quite, well, not too high. 200 men, friendly fire. Could have been that unit that I placed behind. The enemy, of course, lost everyone, but what we actually killed was 2,900. Actually, around 3,000, so 240 of them. which led to the general actually scoring 35 kills in the end. Highest kills goes to one of the Red Army rifles, and then we've got Latvian riflemen. Not entirely sure what this unit is. Probably one of the heavy cannons, because I can see one of the field guns and then light mortars over here. They didn't lose anyone, so I believe it probably was this gun. Right, and Vienna is now ours. We can go ahead and loot it for 35,000, but I think we got more for... I can't remember what other city. I think the Poland we were going 40. They're very unhappy, of course, of us taking over this. First things first, we're gonna burn down the university. We don't need that. We're gonna see about sending some troop over to force out the fleet, the Austrian fleet. It's good replenishment in the area. I would like to break down this army, but I don't think we can reach it in time, or at least not with the type of units we have. Let's go ahead and spy on it, see what it actually... it's 33% chance. It's detected. We wasn't able to actually spy, but we don't need the spy plane here anymore since we've got that more or less under control. So he can actually be sent further in towards enemy territory. I want to just check. The Austrians have lost... That's Germany. The Austrians have lost so much. What kind of deal? If I ask for the Tiroler region and peace, do you think they will agree to that? Because even if I immediately lose this area, I'm gonna lose it to Germany. And we could easily just declare war on the Austrians again. The region that I did want, that I really wanted from them would be the Bohemian region. Rather. So we're not gonna bother with that. Is there any other? The bloody Serbians. What plan do I have for you guys? Now, the French are hostile with me, but it's one of the few that I'm not trading with. How much do we gain per trade nation, roughly? And it doesn't matter what size. I could gain another 1,000 if I manage to trade with the French. They're of course unhappy with me. It would take a lot though to get first pay France to embargo their only trade partner, which is Spain, and then to get them to trade with me and stuff like that. They're happy here. I wonder though, because they're losing so much territory. I'm surprised they haven't like completely and utterly collapsed. Bohemia will fall pretty easily though. This army under the under Nikolai Nikolaevich, he's definitely going to take Dresden in a second, and then he's going to be able to march down here. If not that, if he is forced to hold that, then definitely this army could move through and attack there. This army is going to continue on towards Bavaria, take out that. What we need to repair here is some of these stuff. The monument, what do we get from the monument? A lot of happiness. A lot of happiness. So that monument is definitely needed to be repaired. Then also we note that the rail system in all of these areas is pretty poor. I guess it's more important. Austrian railroad go much further, so it would be more important to start doing that than doing in the Olmütz region. since it's not that important. What we're going to do next will be the Battle of Berlin. It's going to be one hell of a battle. Or maybe I'm talking this up way too much, and then it turns out it's utter shit. Interesting here. I don't know what this is. It looks like black infantry, or like you know, African Germans, whatever. Battlefield 1 Germans. And they're not Schützentruppen. I don't know if that's supposed to be like colonial troops or anything. Or, because it looks like there's black units. I mean, yeah, they are. So that's looks... I don't know what... I mean, I've seen pictures of German black troops in Germany. But I wonder if they would actually be able to put together an entire regiment of them. Wait, where were they? They definitely had, in their colonial possessions, they definitely had African troops. But I wonder what the story is behind there. Could be kind of interesting. There was, I mean, the controversial thing about, or the, it's quite a while now. I can't remember when Battlefield 1 was released. But there was a lot of talk about mostly the black Germans. I actually thought it was pretty cool that they've got the, for the British, they had the Indians and the, what else did they have? The Indians is the one I remember, or the one with the turban. I thought that looked pretty cool. They also had black. I think, I mean, this would be so easy to just avoid that by making, you know, the character customizable, and they probably would have made more money out of that, like being able to sell like New Zealand skins or stuff like that. So I don't know why they made it like this class is always like Indian. I think the medic was Indian? I can't remember. I haven't played it in a while. I did see that they released it on Steam now. There was a deal with EA and Steam, so it's on Steam. But the thing is, I've already got it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get it on Steam, because it's so much easier to organize around Steam, and all my friends are on Steam, and maybe one would be able to like set it up and play that, and also just maybe play it with because the Discord server right now, it mostly just posting information about different stuff and topic people are interested in, but there's not a lot of like coordinations when playing games and stuff. But that's you know, keeping with kind of a World War I theme that's kind of going on right now. Although I started my Prussian campaign, which is in 1784, but rambling on here. What am I doing? Just dragging out the video through nonsense. We'll go ahead and end it right here, because we can't fit the Berlin battle into this, as I'm trying to reduce the length of the videos. So anyways, with that said, let's go ahead and end it right here, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!